Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Raktab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Wall Street Journal newspaper headlines. So, first of all, new CEO says FTX Fisaco is without precedent. Next, UK in shift to rise taxes, trim spending has price soar. Next, some hospital scheme on aid. Next, for IT guy, happiness is 78 camels. Next, Meta employees fired for hijacking accounts. Next, supply woes is leaving shelves full for holidays. Then we comes to the page number 2 on that to boost growth, rethink science funding. Next, retailers prepare for holidays. Next, on page number 3 in that guilty please expected in Buffalo killings. Next, less damage marks fire seasons. And next, US set path to clear student debt in bankruptcy. Then we comes to page 4 on that Pelosi to end run has democratic leader. Next, US vows to cut visa delays amid crushing demand. Next, 2022 Senate result turned on meaningful shift from 2020. Then we comes to page 5 on that FTX auditor chaired on crypto industry. Next, a new CEO cities tax lacks control. Next, on page number 6 in that how Trump document case unfolded. Next, Meta staff hijacked account. It's on front page. Next, US Berkeley exit law school ranking. Next, arrest made after car hits recruits. Next, a top Uvalde police officer resigns. Then we comes to page number 7 on that Russia slams Ukraine with more missiles. Next, Biden rejects Zelensky's claim on Polish missile strike. Next, three guilty in Malaysian jets downing. Next, Kremlin to extend grain export accord. Then we come to number 8 in that Egypt reduces energy uses hoping to lift Europe exports. Next, UK to cut spending rises taxes. Next, the government is acting to regain credibility with investor. Next, ex-British envoy among those freed in Myanmar prisoner amnesty. Then we comes to page number 9 on that hospital scheme on aid. Next, IT guy quits for camel life. Then we comes to page number 10 on that the menu umami comedy. Next, a comic strip trip on Netflix. Next, on page number 13 on that downstate not so cut and dried. The next, the Pulitzer Prize winner infuses his work with infinite shade of gray. Then we comes to page number 14 on that the FTA stood for Peg Sui and took a financial hit. Next, Shuni Lee is leaving Abu One for a run at the 2024 games. Then we comes to page 15 in that the GOP wake up election. Next, a journey to Mount Doom. Next, Arabi attempts fade in Jerusalem. Next, the World Cup and its quirks. Then we comes to page 16 in that Nancy Pelosi lesson for the GOP House. Next, Sam Bankman Fried ESG truth teller. Next, after FTX, crypto must follow the old rules. Next, Republicans can be gluttons for publishment. Next, why are H1B visa apportioned by lottery? Next, the thing to know about slopes, they can be slippery. Next, Pencil did his job as VP. Next, democracy talk resonated. Next, Yale and Harvard law unrank themselves. Next, on page number 17 in that Trump or Biden, how about other? Next, Orban the collapse of the Trump intellectuals. Next, meet the post-COVID China. Next, same as the pre-COVID China. Notable, quotable, new rights. Then we come to page number 18 in that rich nations pressed on emission. Next, UN hits at Iran for stunning nuclear inquiry. Next, US China dialogues is climate talks. Next, Pyongyang launches ICBM. Next, Bishop released sex abuse report. Next, WNB star begin serving poison terms. Next, fatal collapse. Multi-solitary building under construction fell on neighboring home in the outskirt of Kenya's capital, Nairobi, killing two people on Thursday. Authorities said three other people were rescued from the debris. Then we comes to page number 19 in that Mackey's Kohli result for. Next, Wall Street turns soar on Coinbase exchange. Next, companies boost capital spending amid high rates recession trade. Next, NL to build big plant for solar panel in US. Next, Win Dixie parents in talk for deal. Next, demands for shift to halt ticket sales. Then we comes to page number 20 on that Kohli's and Mercy's can sales fall. Then we comes to page number 21 on that Starbucks workers walk out in US. Next, Boeing replaces space chief as defense unit looks to stem losses. Next, Alibaba misses sales forecast. Then we comes to page number 22 on that Twitter workers slack their farewells. Next, Taylor Swift ticket sale cancelled. Next, on page number 23, in that GM outlines game plan for EV profits. Next, VW chief puts self-driving car plan under review. Then we comes to page number 24, on that Activision NetEase and China licensing pact. Then we comes to the page number 28, in that stock falls has Fed pivot hope fades. Next, Grinder set to go public Friday. Next, FTX failure is latest blow to add market. Next, street source on Coinbase. Next, McLaren to succeed Kenny's has Visa CEO. Then we comes to page number 29, in that Britain's austerity shift is not market friendship. Next, Europe needs luck to escape the worst of gas crisis. Then we comes to page number 30 on that for crypto transparency may not always help. Then we comes to the page number Mm, then we comes to page number 52 on that American hopes will depend on Gen Z. Next, coaching the US team can be two jobs in one. Next, Yunus Musha is 19-year-old. The US is scheduled to play Iran on Mushab's 20th birthday, November 29. Then we comes to the page number 53 on that a guide to all 32 World Cup teams. Next, it's an football World Cup all schedule. Then we comes to page 54 on that Qatar wanted to host the cup. First, it needed a soccer team. Next, an unlikely tournament host. Next, uncertain call for all-time greats. Next, Lukaku Modric left helped lead Protea to the World Cup final in 2028. Next, on page number 55, in that born in Liverpool, he's a US fan. Next, on page number 56, in that welcome, please say nice things. Next, our betters all in. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.